y'all, it's your sis Shanae.
And it's your sis Arlia.
And we're Sisters in Spirit, here to worship God with you in spirit and in truth.
Yeah, you gotta keep going. You gotta keep showing up. You gotta keep glowing up.
Okay, y'all, we are on a new series today, and it is the Growth Series. We are on episode 5, which is titled The Journey of a Black Woman's Hair, and we will go straight into the verse of this episode.
All right, y'all, so we chose verse 1 Peter 3, verses 3 through 4, and this is the English Standard Version. Do not let your adorning be eternal, the braiding of hair and the putting on of gold jewelry or the clothing you wear. But let your adorning be the hidden person of the heart with the imperishable beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which in God's sight is very precious.
Whew. All right, so now we got all the important things out of the way, y'all. This is gonna be an interesting episode, okay? Because it's the journey of a black woman's hair. And what black woman you know that has said they have had, an easy journey? So we're gonna start off with our first bullet point, which goes into perms and relaxers. And I'll go ahead and start, and I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know. Mind you, I want to start out by saying why we chose to talk about this and what it has to do with God. But the journey of a black woman's hair, in my eyes, my journey was, in a way, it made me closer to God because it allowed me to finally accept myself. I didn't know that I was envious of other people and other women's hair until, I got older and I got more into the Bible, and I realized that I was envious of, long straight hair, or the long curly hair, or tight, kinky, curly, super, super curly hair and stuff. And use certain things to manipulate my own hair into doing that. But of course, it always starts at a young age. And the whole idea of this episode is just to let y'all know, what the Bible says. And it says, do not let your adorning, which is to do not let your journey of trying to make things more beautiful within yourself be eternal. Like the braiding of hair, for example, putting so much effort into your hair to manipulate it into something that wasn't already on your head, which is what perms and relaxers do, y'all. We got stories. So that's why we are talking about this, just to give y'all a little bit of the journey that we had in our childhood and really adulthood too. What was your journey with perms and relaxers, and how did that alter how you felt about yourself?
Well, perms and relaxers, to me, we started getting them around the time that we were in elementary school. And mind you, our hair was down to the middle of our back. It was long, thick, healthy, because our mom took care of it. But yeah, she started putting perms in it, and it slowly but surely started eating away at the length. And eventually it got to right here, right to where my hair is now, and it would not grow past that point. I noticed that my hair started to thin out. Pretty much my edges were starting to be non-existent. And yeah, I really just didn't I liked the flowiness, the bounciness of it, but the care of it was easy. It was straight, but I would have rather 1,000 times more to have my natural hair that I had when I was a kid than to have a perm or relaxer. Because, tell them where it could have been now if we could have kept going down that healthy hair journey. But yeah, perms and relaxers, it just was a no for me. Eventually God got me to the point to where he wanted me to cut that out and start transitioning into natural hair again. So yeah, nothing against women if y'all are still out there getting perms. It's just for me and my hair journey, it wasn't making my hair healthy. So yeah, that was my experience with perms and relaxers.
Okay, y'all, we're gonna go on to the next bullet point, which is nappy hair. Y'all, it coincides perfectly because people with nappy hair are mainly the ones that get perms and relaxers. So, y'all, haven't been a black woman, it ain't easy, honey. Like, if you really want your hair to grow, you really have to take care of it. That's really a lot of the reasons why, or the main reason why, so I've heard why Black women get their hair permed in the first place, because they don't know, they either don't know how to take care of it, or they just don't want to put in the effort. Which is, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, that's one of the reasons why I just got locks, because I mean, I never really knew what to do with my hair. Like, it's just so, you can't just wake up like other people in the world. You can't just wake up and your hair just flow, and you can just wash it real quick and put some conditioner in it, and then you go outside and it's just, no, it don't work like that. Like, we gotta sleep with a bonnet for one,
Protect it.
Why do we do that anyway?
Protect it from breakage, because if you sleep, and some people when they sleep, they rubbing their head against their pillow, and you wake up and you go to take a shower. First of all, you got little curlies on your pillowcase,
and then lint balls in your hair.
Yeah, then lint balls in your hair. Then you go take a shower, and then it's like a lot of breakage, like it's coming out in the shower. So I notice the difference when I sleep with a bonnet on, and I go take a shower. It's less curlies that come out in the shower than when I don't sleep with a bonnet on. So it definitely protects against breakage. And make sure you get a silk one, because silk is good for our hair. Silk pillowcases are also good. I don't have them right now, but I plan to get them very soon. Silk pillowcases and bonnets, y'all.
Yeah. So just nappy hair in general. I don't even know my type. I think I'm like a 4B or 4A or something like that. Probably not 4A, probably like a 4B. But any of the kinky, like if it's kinky and you can't just comb my hair, like comb straight through it.
You hear that?
Yeah.
And it don't matter, you can comb that same section about 5 times, you gonna hear it.
You still gonna hear it, bro. And it's just like, I mean, what I do love about our nappy hair though, I ain't gonna lie, is that it binds perfect. So fine. Like 2-strand twist, for example. When you just 2-strand twist and you let it sit for a minute, and you can just pull it and it bounce back.
Yes.
It's just so beautiful. But when you relax your hair, it don't do that. It don't do that. It don't bounce back. You just walk around with your hair straight, in a form that it wasn't meant to be. If you put your hair in a form that it's not meant to be, that it's not naturally, it's just, you're doing yourself a disservice. And I want to say one of my I'm put this out there just so y'all can know how extreme it is. I did like my hair at one, when we were younger, because our hair was so long. Like, we used to walk around with 2 puff balls when we were younger. They were big. But once we started getting relaxers and stuff, which our mom said that was only because we was always crying when we got our hair done, which is understandable because I did cry a lot. And she used to cry when she got her hair washed.
Man, I was scared.
So I think she still cried even after the relaxer, but
Scared.
The thing for me, once I finally got a relaxer and it didn't lay in the way that I wanted it to lay, like, of course I wanted it to look like the other women who had their hair flowing and all that stuff, and without no effort. That's what I thought my hair was gonna look like after a relaxer. I was sadly mistaken. I don't know who put that on the box like that, on the perm boxes. But it
she
don't.
got a fresh silk press.
No, it don't work like that, y'all. And then we used to have to use Crisco.
The Crisco grease.
The Crisco grease on our hair, bro.
The kind that you put your hand in and it look like grease, but it's really cooking grease. Yeah, we used to, boy. And it laid so slickish, but you go to school smell like fried chicken.
Yeah, I don't remember mine going, well, it was slick, yeah, but mine, I don't think mine was like flowy though. Was yours flowy with that?
A little bit. It was like, but then you pull it and it, yeah.
Still wet. Still wet. But yeah, so just the gist of what I'm trying to say is, once we got the relaxers and stuff, it came a point to where my hair didn't lay down in the way that I thought it was gonna lay down like the other people. And I was young, y'all, but it still shows the hatred that you have within yourself when you don't look like, when you're envious of somebody else. I literally got to a point to where I was in a room by myself, literally like pulling my hair as hard as I could because I was so angry with it not being like somebody else's hair. And I really just want this episode to speak to whoever is in that moment right now in their life. seek God for one. If you seek God, He's gonna give you that love within yourself. He's gonna give you His love and allow you to love yourself the way that you deserve to be loved. You don't have to continue to use these products to make yourself look like somebody else.
Or the social standard, which the social standard has changed from when we were younger. Younger, it was a small, skinny, petite woman with a nice, long, flowy hair. It has definitely changed. Yeah, just pay attention to, your own God standard. What God say, we should look like. And he says, come as you are.
Mm-hmm.
So just come as you are. You are enough.
Oh, this is the perfect time for you to take the
Well, y'all, might as well let it go. We out here, so
let it go. Her hair is actually pretty long. It's just
yeah, I gotta braid it
Her
back today, and a little bally in the back. But yeah, I just put some braids in because this helps my hair stretch. So
that's true. When you braid your
I
hair,
like
stretch.
Yeah, I like to have it stretched because it makes it easier for me to like put it in my little style that I do. Y'all go check out our last episode, Unequally Yoked Friendships. Y'all will see my fro. Right now, I just have a braided back, but yeah, like my sister said, just embrace it. Just embrace for y'all. I took that wig straight on off.
Yeah, quick too. Normally she go faster than that.
And they're like, yeah.
Bruh. I used to hate when people did that with my sisters. I used to hate when they did that. I was like, bro, you gotta prepare me because I can't take that right now. No.
She said, look like your whole scalp coming off. She a little anxiety around it. Yeah, you did. When I took it off and the scalp came up, yeah, the part came up.
The visuals. Just all right, y'all. We're gonna go into our next point, which is excessive manipulation. What do you have to say about that? Because you came up with that bullet point, right?
Yes. So excessive manipulation, pretty much the braiding of hair, as it says in that scripture. I used to get my hair braided a lot. I know the most that I got my hair braided was probably like 4 times in 1 year, 3 or 4 times in a year. And by that last time I took my hair down, I don't know if y'all ever noticed, but they put like some type of grease or jam to hold, you know what I'm saying, to put the braid on to hold your hair, make it look slick. Once I took that braid out, especially the ones on the edge right here, took it out and I went to comb it. It was a nice thick, long layer of it, but by the time I got done combing it, was a few strands. Just a few strands left. And yeah, I noticed I started getting like bald patches around my edges, and yeah, I feel really, really bad about myself. So just letting y'all know, braids is not bad. If you doing braids, like I said, braid my hair back just so it can stretch, or you want to keep it, protective, just do it. Well, I ain't gonna say, you do what you want to do. But if it was me, for my hair, I would probably do it like once, probably once a year, something like that. Just don't be doing it excessively. If you're going back and getting your hair braided every 2 months, your hair is probably is going to grow, but it's probably other areas that are suffering because of that. Like I said, mainly it's the edges. I know some people who, they said that they told me from their own mouths that the reason why they are bald on their edges is because of braids. So braids, sometimes you gotta be careful who you let braid your hair, because some people can be envious of our hair, which is crazy. They can be envious because you got
just
good hair, thick hair. And our hair is a specific type of hair. You have to, like my sister was saying, you have to self-care your hair. You have to love yourself, love your hair to let it grow. So some people don't like that because our hair is a certain way. So just be careful who you are letting put hands into your hair. Make sure they have them blessed hands to keep your edges and your length in there, because yeah, it definitely suffered. Like I said, it did grow, it was thicker, but my edges were suffering because of the excessive manipulation, because I wanted to keep, like my sister was saying, I wanted to just get up and go. I didn't feel like doing my hair in the morning, so I just kept it braided up. But there was a period of time where I did do this, like my sister said, having 4P hair. I looked up a way that it could be healthy, and there's this thing called a lock method. You use liquid, oil, cream. So I would wash my hair, oil it with some vitamin B oil or something like that, and then I would put my curl cream in it. And I did that consistently, probably like every 2 weeks. And that's when I seen my hair sprouting and growing, and it became thicker than it is now. So definitely just take care of your hair. And that's when I really started to take care of it. I done fell off a little bit, but I'm coming back. So yeah, just let go of the excessive manipulation and just make sure you're taking care of your natural.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's good. That's good. That's great. I want to speak on excessive manipulation when it comes to flat ironing. Ooh, let me tell you. Or that.
Oh man,
You know,
the ear, the neck.
When they go too close to your scalp,
yes,
and you feel like you want to
man,
swing on somebody.
especially when they blow.
Yeah.
Like you know, we close to the scalp. I'm telling you, blow.
Bro.
What's up?
Or it warm, like, I'm
finna get to your scalp.
That used to make me want to. That's, have you flat ironed my hair before?
Yeah, I have, but I really burned it.
Bro.
That girl about ready to like down on me.
Bro, I do not bro, like doing all this extra stuff to my hair, I never could really get jiggy with it. And like everybody else, you know, wigs, freaking flat iron my hair all the time. Locks been waiting for me my whole life. Okay, you just get up, you go get a retwist every 2 weeks, and when you starting off, and then after you're starting off and you got your journey, you know, starting to lock up and bud, you don't gotta get a retwist too much. I'm good with that, okay? And I need to take care of it a little bit more. But you know, other than that, I'm not trying. I can't do the burning of my scalp. I can't do the burning of my scalp in the way of a relaxer. I just, you know, I'd rather just stick through it and do what I need to do for my natural hair because it's worth it. It's worth it. And what's not worth it is burning yourself in multiple type of ways with a flat iron, with the creams and stuff, just to
look good
for adorning sake. Do not let your adorning be eternal. Like don't be envious. Like that's really the main reason why we do it. Let's be honest, y'all.
Yeah.
Black women, we talking yield. Okay, and anybody that got hair like ours. Excessive manipulation is not worth it, y'all. Just let it be free. Let it just be free. Just be free, bro.
Especially if you got curls, like them curly curls. Yeah, y'all better slap some curling cream on there, some water, and call it a day. I wish I had some curls like that. But I know it's probably easier said than done.
Yeah.
Like I did say, you have to put in a lot of work. You know, but going back into what my sister was saying, flat ironing. You know, I know y'all seen that video where you twist and you hold it and there go your hair on the floor. Let it go. Just don't even go down that route. Man.
Yeah, you know.
And then that's all. And there it is.
And they be looking at it like they're confused.
And there it is then. You fried it for a little too long, baby.
It's just so sad. It's so sad to think about.
But yes, like there's other ways to love your hair. There's other ways to love yourself. And I know a lot of women out here, they do wear wigs and have their hair braided underneath like me. Just for, you know, letting the hair sit and grow purposes. Yeah. Which I get that. Like, that's good too. But if you're one of those people where your hair don't ever breathe, you got a new wig every 2 weeks.
Every week?
Every week you're going to get a new style. Not to mention how much money that probably is.
But knowing you don't got it most of the time.
Man.
I don't know what your pockets look like, but I'm saying.
If you know how it is. If you don't have the money for your car though, but you want to get your hair done, honestly, I think you should just go ahead and just wear your hair. Wear your natural hair. It ain't nothing wrong with wearing your natural hair. And if people out here don't like it, oh well. We shouldn't care about other people's opinions about our hair.
I mean, we ain't saying to go out there looking like who did it and why. Yeah. But you know, God made your hair like that for a reason. Like He knows, and I'm sure that you know. That there's a way that it looks, you know, put together for you to go out into the world. Like, you know, it don't have to be slicked down, laid down, a whole slap of freaking gel. You know, I don't know if people say gel.
Yeah, gel,
a whole slap of jam or whatever hair products to make your hair flat.
Gel.
All them. One thing I cannot stand is these freaking baby hair swoops. I'm sorry. You don't really do them like that. I'm talking about the extra,
Yeah, oh yeah. How we
I'm like,
go back in the day, pull out that black gel and
yeah, they still doing that. They doing it even more now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, bro, just let your natural baby hairs, just let your natural baby hairs be, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to look like everybody else. That's one thing I don't like too. Like, everybody want to look like everybody else, bro. God created you the way that He created you. Be who you are. There's only one you. Look at your fingerprint. Don't nobody else got that, okay?
And we're not coming from a judgmental standpoint. I don't want people to be like, oh, they're judging us. No, we're not. We just want y'all to love yourself. Self-love is a major part of God's journey. Because God loves you. So if you don't love yourself, that's like saying you don't love God. Okay? Because He created you in His image and likeness. Okay? So if you don't love your image or likeness, that's like a slap in His face. And I just, you don't have to go out there getting this Botox cosmetic surgery. He made you the way you were meant to be. And most people who go out here getting the cosmetic surgeries and all that don't love themselves.
Ooh. I mean,
it's a difference if you needed it for like medical purposes. You got burnt, you want to go get this done, or anything like that. Any medical emergency. That's good. That's what surgery is meant for. But if you're perfectly fine, you want to just go out and get some bigger breasts or something, anything, because you don't like what it is, that's like a slap in the face to Him, because it's like, dang, I made you in my image and likeness. So you don't like how I made you?
And I want to add R.I.P. to Miss Jackie O. She actually passed away recently from getting cosmetic surgery. And y'all really just put it into perspective. Is it worth it? Any type of excessive manipulation in any type of way, is it worth it? 9 times out of 10, no, it's not worth it. Just to get your lips a little bit bigger or your hair a little bit longer, or this don't got nothing to do with like women's hair, but I done seen men starting to get that knee surgery to get taller. Like, it's getting to a point in this world where nobody's happy with what they look like, and everybody want to look like the next person. It's just full of envy. We got to do better as a people, y'all. We got to do better as human beings, just accepting ourselves and letting other people know that it's okay for you to love yourself, and it's okay for them to love themselves, because we're all unique in our own ways.
Exactly. So, like my sister said, we all can't be out here looking alike. How we gonna decipher who's who?
Look how much they look.
Look how much they looking like. But yeah, see, like I said, just love yourself. It's no need to go out there and do all that. This don't have anything to do with black women's hair either. But I know some of y'all probably watch that show Watch. You go out there, you get some surgery, you get sores in your body, it don't end right, you get lopsided, you got a hole in your lip because you went and got Botox and it was the wrong person doing it. Was it worth it in the first place when you could have just kept your lips the way God had them?
I'm sorry.
From birth. I mean, honestly, you can go out, go to sleep to go under that knife and never wake up.
And then the last thing you was doing before you passed is wanting to alter what God gave you. What God gave you as a gift. This body is a gift, bruh. We're not coming from a judgmental place, like she said. We're pretty much the people now who we needed when we were younger. That's where we're coming from. Sometimes you just need a little bit of tough love. We just been honest, and that's what Sisters in Spirit is about, honey.
Honesty, rawness, authenticity. And y'all ain't gonna see too many videos unless it's a funny video. Somebody snatch their wig off. This is real. I love my hair. I know there's times where it be a lot, because like she said, hair is a lot. Sometimes I do be wanting to run back and get me a nice long, braided style. I mean, like I said, every once in a while, that's not bad. But if you're doing it every so often, twice a month, type of thing, that falls into excessive manipulation, adorning. That falls into that. So the braiding of hair, the putting on the gold jewelry, or the clothing you wear. Let your adorning be the hidden person of the heart with the imperishable beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit. Modesty. Be modest about it. It ain't nothing wrong with going out there with it. You know, I see a lot of hairstyles for natural hair. 2 braids with a puff in the back, anything. You can do a lot of styles. Like my sister said, locks. There's a lot you can do with locks these days.
I just don't do them because, you know, it costs money to do all that stuff. You gotta either have the money to pay a stylist, or you gotta know how to do it yourself, or have somebody in your family close to you to know how. Don't nobody in my family. I'm the first one in our family, right? Or in our close immediate family that has locks. So don't nobody know how to do it.
Well, second, our brother was first, but she was a close second. They were like not too far behind each other. Cause he was trying to tell us to get locks way back when he started his, and I was just like, but I wish I would have listened, cause my hair probably would have been good. It ain't bad. It's just, it's not great. But I still love my hair the way it is. This journey is, it's a good journey. It's a self-loving journey. I went from hating my hair. I used to hit myself in the head with a brush because I want to go the way I'm ready to go. Okay? Me in the kitchen just, oh yeah. It ain't worth it. Okay, just love yourself. It's way simpler.
I just know the feeling all too well. That's why it's so funny. Now it's funny. When you in the moment,
it ain't funny.
For y'all going through that now, Lord, we gonna pray for y'all because it's not easy, and it's not easy. It's really not funny. I have to check that real quick. But once you overcome it, you can finally look back and laugh at it because you see how ridiculous it was and how much time and effort you wanted to put in your hair, which is, your hair is not going to get you in heaven, honey. I mean, it's not that serious, y'all. It's not that serious.
No, so just love yourself. Don't be out here doing too much excessive manipulation, y'all, okay?
All right, so the final bullet point is natural hair. I'll let my sister start on that one.
So yeah, pretty much, like I said, at the end of the perms, the excessive manipulation, I went on ahead and just, went into my natural, transitioned into my natural. There was times where I was transitioning, which I had the perm and I just transitioned. I didn't like that, so I just went and did the big chop. I've done the big chop twice. So that being bald is definitely a good experience to start with self-love. Because you waking up and you feel naked. You feel like you ain't got nothing. And literally, I didn't want to go outside. It was times where I was trying to put a hat on, this and that. My sisters were like, just own it. You did it, just own it. And there was times where I went outside and people was like, I love that she went bald. Like, I love that in a woman because it shows that you don't care about other people's opinions.
Well, I don't know.
That's what's like.
I think it says women shouldn't cut their hair.
Oh, well,
so don't glorify it too much.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to glorify it, but that's a good place to start. If you don't want to do the whole baldness, just do like a little, shortness or short fro, or you can start it out transitioning, and then once it gets long enough, you can just cut off the perm. But yeah, having that little fro, it's definitely a learning experience when you first go natural. You learn a lot. You learn that you can have a thing of too much water, too little water, a lot of moisture, not enough moisture. Most times our hair sucks in the moisture. You literally can grease the scalp, and then by the morning it'd be dandruff. I don't know what's going on with it.
It has a lot to do with what you eat. If you're not getting enough liquids in from your diet, then it has a lot to do. That's what somebody told me when I was doing mine.
Yeah, go ahead.
Another thing with the big chop, if y'all don't know what big chop is when you cut all your hair off. Another thing with that, we not telling y'all to just go and chop all your hair off just because. We did it because our hair was damaged. It was very damaged from all the excessive manipulation. Like, we had to start over. And that's why, is that why you did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we did it. Like, I had a big chop too once in my life when I was in high school. And thankfully I knew somebody. I think I paid him a little bit of money, but he cut my hair for me. And from that point on, that's when my natural hair journey started. And from there on in, I never got lashes again because I loved my curls too much after that point. After I was just fed up with the manipulation and manipulating my hair so much, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna cut it all off. And once I started that, it started getting to a point to where I started to love it. Like, I really appreciated what God gave me. I didn't want to look like anybody else. I wanted to look like who He created me to be. And man, from that point on, it's been not so. It's been a journey. It hasn't all been easy though, but it's all worth it in the end, because then it gets long, and it's just, you know, even if it don't get long, everybody's hair is not gonna get like super long, but just the process of watching your hair blossom and bloom is just, it's so beautiful.
And I think that goes into beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit. You know, when you in your own zone, you taking care of your hair, you just going out into the world with that natural hair, and you just feel good. You feel like a gentle and quiet spirit. You feel that imperishable beauty. Because like I said, our hair is a different type of hair. You know, not a lot of people have hair like ours. It's thick, it's curly, it can be straight, you know, it can be different things. Because we have different textures.
Yeah.
You know, but it's beautiful because it's not one thing, it's not one way, it's different ways in different beings. And you know what I'm saying? We're all different, but our hair is all, you know, it tells our story.
Yep.
So pretty much, you know, natural hair, this froly hair, it's what our ancestors used to wear. The fro back in the 80s, yeah, we all used to have it. We're earliers, we're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Okay, well anyway, love your natural hair. Love it, because God knew what He was doing when He created us, black people, and people who have hair like ours. He knew what He was doing. You know, it takes a lot of work, but at the end of that work, once you see that growth coming in, you see your curls popping, it's like, dang, I finally did it. Like, you feel appreciative of it, because you know, God helped you get that, girl. He gave you that.
And he gave it to you at the beginning anyway.
All right.
You could have kept it. But you was trying to be like everybody else. Like, He trying to tell you to be like yourself, like, because that's how I raised you to be like. You know,
love yourself, because I love you more than anybody, more than anything. So yeah.
Oh, God is so good, y'all. God is so good. Get you some God, get you some Jesus. I'm sorry, I had to put it out there because I'm just like hyped up for the Lord. I'm so happy we did this. Man, just imagine watching something like this when we was growing up.
Exactly. And like He says, but let your enduring be the hidden person of the heart with the imperishable beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit. And this is the most important part to me, which in God's sight is very precious.
Ooh, give me chills.
So don't be out here doing too much with your hair, trying to be accepted by the world. Be accepted by God. And that means loving the way that your hair was. Loving the way that it's meant to be.
Like we said in one of the last episodes, it's a quote that somebody had made up. They said, I would rather stand with God and be judged by the world than stand with the world and be judged by God. It's not worth trying to please all these people. Like, it's not worth it. If you're doing your hair and manipulating it and putting perms and relaxers and all this excessive manipulation for other people, come on, girl. Even if it's for yourself, you know dang well, because people can be like, oh, I did it for myself. And you know,
if you did it for yourself, kudos to you. You know, but still, it kind of draws into you trying to do, especially, you know, you trying to do it for your man or the opposite sex. You think that, you know, it'll cause a man to look at you more in a beautiful light. Honestly, y'all, since I have my natural hair, there's been times when people have told me, I love your natural, you should keep it natural. I don't like when women wear that, you know, the wigs and the braids. More often than not, a man likes when you embrace yourself. You show that self-love, that confidence in what your God-given attributes.
And then he like you more when you need to start questioning some things.
Yeah. I would definitely start praying for that discernment that I always talk about in almost every episode. Pray for that discernment.
Pretty much every
Okay.
She said pray for that discernment every time I'm editing. I'll be out here pray for that discernment.
No, for real, but it's just make sure you're knowledgeable about what's going on, what comes in your life, what comes out, you know, because sometimes people tell you what you want to hear. A lot of people don't tell you what you need to hear, what God would want you to hear. They tell you what you want to hear, and that honestly leads you down a dark path. I would just rather hear truth. Like your braids, your edges is falling out from braids. I mean, just tell me the truth, okay? Because that will help me.
We need a lot of people. We need way more people to tell the truth. We need more godly people, man. But you know, the world is just gonna get crazy and crazier.
Yeah.
So for God's children, you know if you really a child of God, you know, bro, like you just different from everybody else. You are chosen. When God chose you, He called you from the herd. Mm-hmm. Like there's multiple occasions in your life where you feel like, okay, I can't ever fit in, bro. Excuse me.
Exactly.
I can't ever fit in, whether that's the way that I wear my hair, or whether that's, you know, it's so many different things. Just, you know, at the end of the day.
If you are chosen, because like it says in the Bible, many are called, but few are chosen, okay? If you're the chosen one, you're not meant to fit in. No matter how hard you try, it's already been, God already has had that in you since your birth. You're not going to fit in because He has a bigger purpose for you. And it's to turn the ones that are still in this world over to that light, okay? So y'all, this concludes our episode of the Journey of a Black Woman's Hair. We did not mean any harsh or evil intent by what we said in this video. We just want y'all to love yourselves, especially if you're one of the women out there who are starting to hate your natural. Mm-hmm. Or if you don't like your natural.
And we're sharing our experiences with y'all. So it's not really coming from a judgmental place. It's coming from our experience. And we want to share that with y'all because somebody else could be experiencing the same exact thing. And we just want to give you that courage and that love and, you know, give you the word of God to let you know that what you're feeling, you ain't the only one, you know, and just the word of God is always that lamp to your feet. Mm-hmm. So just always go to the word of God for everything, y'all.
Yes.
Because He gonna lead you for sure.
So yeah, that concludes our episode tonight on the Journey of a Black Woman's Hair. As my sister said, this is a new series that we have going, which is called Growth. So please be tuning in, check out our next videos because we got more coming, y'all. Mm-hmm. All right, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell down below so y'all can go ahead and keep our videos. And of course, share your testimony in the comments. We would love to read y'all testimonies. If anybody had anything similar or there was something that you didn't agree with, just let us know in the comments.
Or email us.
Yes, or email us. That is also down below in the description. So yes, y'all, that is it. We will see y'all in our next video.
Ciao.
All right. Whew, Lord.